Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, let us continue with the exercise 13.1, problem number 17 to problem number 22 we will do. Okay, so let us start. Here we have to evaluate the following limits in exercises 1 to 22. Okay, 17th problem. Limit x tends to 0 cos 2x minus 1 divided by cos x minus 1. So you have to evaluate this limit. This is having trigonometric function in the numerator as well as in the denominator. Okay, first always what you have to do, you have to evaluate the limit as it is at the given point. So cos 2 times 0 minus 1 divided by cos of 0 minus 1. So this is equal to cos of 0 minus 1, and cos of 0 is what here? It is 1, then minus 1 here. This will be equal to cos of 0 is 1 minus 1 divided by 1 minus 1. So this will be equal to 0 by 0, right? So you're getting 0 by 0. So you have to simplify, rearrange or manipulate the function which is given here, cos 2x minus 1 divided by cos x minus 1. So you have to again start with the problem. So limit x tends to 0 cos 2x minus 1 divided by cos x minus 1. So this will be equal to limit x tends to 0. Cos 2x minus 1 is what? 2 sine square x. This formula you know. Cos 2a minus 1 is equal to 2 sine square a. Now divided by cos x minus 1. Now this is half angle formula. Cos x minus 1 is what? Cos a minus 1 or cos x minus 1. 2 sine square x by 2. Right. So this will be equal to limit x tends to 0. Now 2 and 2 gets cancelled here. You will get sine square x divided by sine square x by 2. Okay. Now you see that you are getting sine square x by 2 divided by sine square x sine square x divided by sine square x by 2. Here we have to now start manipulating the function. Okay, so how to do this? This will be equal to now limit x tends to 0. So you can see that you have sine square x divided by sine square x by 2. You have to multiply and divide by x square here. Okay, multiply and divide by x square. You have to manipulate this. So multiply and divide by x square. Why? Let us see. So this will be equal to limit x tends to 0. Then this sine square x divided by x square, we can write it as sine x divided by x the whole square. Okay, and then multiplied by, here what we can do is write multiply and divide by x raised to 4 here. Okay, and sine square x by 2 is there. Okay, so this will be equal to limit x tends to 0 sine x divided by x the whole square multiplied by, now this 4 which is there, we can take it out. So we will write it here, and we will write this now. You have to look at, right? This we will write it as x by 2 divided by sine x by 2 the whole square. So this will be equal to what? 4 times limit x tends to 0 sine x divided by x the whole square. Okay, multiplied by this, we can now write as this function which is in the bracket, we can write it as 1 divided by sine x by 2 divided by x by 2 the whole square. Okay, so this will be equal to 4 times limit x tends to 0 sin x divided by x the whole square. Okay, now this limit which is there, this was for both the functions, right? Now we will split the limit in this step. So first I have written this limit, then limit x tends to 0 1 divided by sin x by 2 divided by x by 2 the whole square. Okay, so this will be now equal to 4 times limit. This limit, if you check, then let us see what it is. Okay, I'll do it here because I want to tell what method you have to use for this. Okay, sorry, for this, and that will be similar to the method which we use for calculating this limit, which I am calculating it here. So sin x divided by x the whole square, this will be equal to limit x tends to 0 sin x divided by x, then multiplied by limit x tends to 0 sin x divided by x. This will be equal to limit x tends to 0 sin x divided by x is 1 multiplied by, similarly here it is 1. So what we will have is 1. Okay, so like this, what we have to do, we have to write square as two functions. So sin x divided by x, sin x divided by x, and split the limit to each of the functions. Okay, so what you will get here, you are actually getting one square, you can see. Okay, so if you know the formula for the function which is inside the bracket and you have the power here, so what you will get as the limit, the quantity which is in the formula, the answer which is in the formula. So limit sin x divided by x, which is 1, and then the power square, 1 square. Okay, so like this. Similarly here, so what we can do here, this we can write it as first limit x tends to 0 1 square divided by sin x by 2 divided by x by 2 the whole square. Okay, this will be now equal to 4 times 1 times 1 divided by limit, we can just put it here. Okay, because limit of 1 is the same thing, constant. So sin x by 2 divided by x by 2 the whole square. Now what you will get here, 4 times 1 divided by limit x tends to 0 sin x by 2 divided by x by 2 will be what? So we will write x by 2 equal to y, right? So if x tends to 0, this will imply x by 2 will also tend to 0. This you already know. This will imply y tends to 0. So what you will get, limit y tends to 0 and sin y by y the whole square. Okay, so this will be equal to 4 times 1 divided by, as I told you, now you have the formula, limit x tends to 0 sin x by x. What is the answer? 1, but the power is there, so square. Okay, so 1 multiplied by 1 divided by 1, which is, sorry, 4 multiplied by 1 divided by 1, that is 4. This is the answer. Okay, so 4 is the answer. We have solved the problem. Now let us go to the next one, that is 18th. Here we have trigonometric and algebraic function sum in the numerator, and denominator we have trigonometric function. Okay, whatever may be the function, first you have to evaluate the limit. A times 0 plus 0 times cos of 0 divided by b times sine of 0. So this will be nothing but 0 plus 0 divided by b times 0, which is 0 divided by 0. what you have to do, 0 divided by 0 you are getting. So start again and simplify, rearrange, manipulate the function. Okay, so limit x tends to 0, ax x cos x divided by b sin x. This will be now equal to, how you can simplify this, you can just look at the numerator, you have sum and below you have b sin x. Okay, so you can split the numerator. So what you will get, limit x tends to 0, ax divided by b sin x plus limit x tends to 0, x cos x divided by b sin x. So this will be equal to, now a and b will be out, right? They are constant, a by b is a constant, so it will come out. Limit x tends to 0, x divided by sin x plus 1 by b will come out here, right? Limit x tends to 0, x cos x divided by sin x. So this will be now equal to a by b, limit x tends to 0, 1 divided by sin x divided by x plus 1 by b. This x I am writing it below sin x, right? A by b is, or can be written as 1 by b divided by a. So same thing I am doing here. 1 by b here, limit x tends to 0. Why we have to do this? To use formulae, okay? So otherwise what you are getting if you substitute the limit, 0 cos 0 divided by sin of 0, that is 0 divided by 0 you are getting. So to use formula to get a definite limit, a definite number, you have to do this. So cos x divided by sin x divided by x. So this will be equal to a by b, limit x tends to 0 and 1 by, okay, we will take the limit in the denominator. So sin x by x and plus 1 by b. Here you have to also do the same thing, limit you have to take for both the functions, limit cos x divided by limit x tends to 0, sin x divided by x. So what we will get, this will be equal to a by b divided by 1 by limit of sin x divided by x is 1 plus 1 by b is there, multiplied by what, limit of cos x, that will be cos of 0, and limit x tends to 0, sin x divided by x will be 1. Okay, this will be equal to a by b plus 1 by b times 1 by 1. Cos of 0 is 1, right? This will be nothing but a plus 1 divided by b. So this is the answer. Okay, that is the answer for the 18th one. Now let us go to the next, 19th. Here you have to just evaluate the functions. Evaluate the limit. So substitute the point in the function. So 0 times sec of 0. What will get? 0 times sec of 0 is 1, right? Sec 0 is 1, or you can write this as 1 by cos of 0. So 1 by 1, which is 1. So this is equal to 0. Let us go to the next. Here you have this function sin ax plus bx divided by ax plus sin bx. First evaluate it at the given point. So sin of a times 0 plus b times 0 and divided by a times 0 plus sin of b times 0. So this will be what? Sin of 0 plus 0 divided by 0 plus sin of 0. and then you will get 0 plus 0 divided by 0 plus 0, that is nothing but 0 by 0. What do you do? Start again with the function and try to simplify, rearrange or manipulate the function. Limit x tends to 0 sin ax plus bx divided by ax sin bx. This will be equal to how to do this, how to simplify. So what you can do here is multiply and divide by x. Okay, multiply and divide by x. So what you will get, this is nothing but limit x tends to 0 sin ax divided by x plus b multiplied by x divided by x, that will be b, then divided by ax divided by x will be a plus sin bx and divided by x. Okay, so what you will get, this will be equal to, now still we have to simplify, still we have to manipulate the function sin ax divided by x. How to manipulate? So sin ax divided by x, you want ax, right? So we have to multiply and divide by a here in the denominator itself. Okay, then plus b, then divided by a plus. Now similarly we have to multiply and divide by b in the term sin bx divided by x, where in the denominator. So bx multiplied by 1 by b. Okay, okay, so this is equal to limit x tends to 0 what I'll do here, this is sin x divided by x multiplied by a. So what we can do here is we can take first, okay, let us simplify this here. So what I'll get, a sin ax, right, divided by ax, okay, plus b divided by a plus here same thing, b sin, I mean similar thing, b sin bx divided by bx. This will be equal to what, limit x tends to 0. So this limit which is there, that I can now take it in the numerator and the denominator. So a sin ax divided by ax plus b the whole divided by limit x tends to 0 a plus b sin bx divided by bx. So what I'll get here, limit we can now take to both the terms in the numerator. Okay, so limit x tends to 0 a sin ax divided by ax plus limit x tends to 0 of b, which is a constant. Then similarly here in the denominator, limit x tends to a of a plus limit x tends to 0, oh a I have written here, it is 0, so limit x tends to 0 of a plus limit x tends to 0 of what, b sine bx divided by bx, and so this will be equal to, now a will come out because it is a constant, right? So a times limit x tends to 0 sine ax divided by ax plus limit okay, this limit is what, limit x tends to 0 of b, it is the same thing b, because limit of a constant is the constant itself. Here also the same thing, limit of x tends to 0 of a is a, and here b, that is the constant, will come out of the limit. So b times limit x tends to 0 sine bx divided by bx. This will be now equal to a times limit x tends to 0 sine ax divided by ax is there. Here what do you have to do? So let ax be equal to y. Okay, so if x tends to 0, that means ax will also tend to 0, and that means y will tend to 0. Similarly, for this limit which is in the denominator, for that same thing, similar thing, so bx we can call it as z. So as x will tend to 0, this will imply bx will tend to 0, and that will imply z will tend to 0. So what I will get here, limit y tends to 0 sine y divided by y plus b, and that is divided by a plus b times limit z tends to 0 sine z divided by z. So what I will get here, a times this limit is what, 1, okay, plus b divided by a plus b times limit z tends to 0 sine z, limit z tends to 0 sine z divided by z, that is also 1, so b times 1. This will be equal to a plus b divided by a plus b. Same quantities in the numerator as well as the denominator, they will get cancelled, 1 will remain. Okay, so that is the answer for the problem. Okay, now let us go to the next 21st problem. This will be equal to, first you evaluate this as it is, cosec of 0 minus cot of 0. Now that will be equal to what, cosec of 0 is what, infinity, minus cot of 0 is also infinity. Okay, so what you have to do here, this is also again a not defined quantity you are getting. So start again, right, start again. The limit x tends to 0 cosec x minus cot x. What you want here as the limit, you want a definite number. Okay, so if you are not getting definite number, that means you have to first simplify the function. And also the other thing is infinity minus infinity you are getting as the non-defined quantity here. Okay, this is not defined, this is infinity minus infinity is not defined. So limit x tends to 0, cosec x can be written as what, 1 by sin x minus cot x is nothing but cos x divided by sin x. This will be equal to limit x tends to 0 sin x is the denominator for both the terms, so that is the LCM, and numerator will be 1 minus cos x. So this will be equal to, now let us evaluate and see. So 1 minus cos x, 1 minus cos 0 divided by sine of 0. So this will be equal to 1 minus cos of 0, that is 1, divided by sine of 0, which is 0. That is nothing but 0 by 0. So 0 by 0 you are getting here. Now you know what to do. Okay, start with the problem again, but now the thing is, you don't have to start with the original problem. Start with this limit. Okay, yes, you can always write the original problem here. So limit cos x minus cot x, and that is equal to limit x tends to 0. What it was, 1 minus cos x divided by sin x, right? The expression here, the limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos x divided by sin x, this you have to write. So this is equal to limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos x is what, 2 sin square x by 2, and divided by sin x is 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. Half angle formula should be thorough, okay, so that you can use it quickly. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled here, and this 1 sin x will get cancelled. So this will be equal to limit x tends to 0, sin x by 2 divided by cos x by 2. This will be equal to limit x tends to 0, tan x by 2, right? And so if you substitute the point in the function, you will get tan 0 by 2, and that is equal to tan of 0, and that is nothing but 0. That is the answer, right? Okay, so now let us go to the next one. This is the last problem. So limit x tends to pi by 2 tan 2x divided by x minus pi by 2. What will do? Evaluate the limit directly. Okay, so what it is, tan 2 pi by 2 divided by pi by 2 minus pi by 2. So that is nothing but tan of pi, right? 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So tan of pi divided by 0. So this will be equal to tan pi is what, 0, and then divided by 0. You are getting 0 by 0. So here we have to either simplify, rearrange, or manipulate the function. But here you have to note one thing, that these three of the things won't help here. So here you have to substitute. So this is the new thing that you will do, and you have only one problem of this type in the exercise, okay, 13.1. Only one type, substitution. Maybe we have substituted for one more problem, but there it was not so visible. Okay, here first step you have to substitute. So let x minus pi by 2 be equal to t, let us say. Okay, so what you will get, you have to start with the problem again. So limit x tends to pi by 2 tan 2x and divided by x minus pi by 2, and we also have to look at this x tends to pi by 2, what will happen to that. So since x tends to pi by 2, this implies what, x minus pi by 2 tends to pi by 2 minus pi by 2, right? Or just bring pi by 2 on this side, but what I'll do is subtract both sides by pi by 2. So x minus pi by 2 tends to 0, right? And that means x minus pi by 2 is what, t. So t will tend to 0. Okay, and now we can start with the problem. So limit x tends to pi by 2 tan 2x divided by x minus pi by 2. So limit, now x tends to pi by 2 implies what? T tends to pi by 2. So we can write here t tends to pi by 2, tan of what is okay, tan 2 multiplied by yes, tan 2 multiplied by x. X is what here? X is equal to t plus pi by 2, right? So x is equal to t plus pi by 2, and divided by x minus pi by 2 is what? T, and so you will get limit t tends to 0, tan of 2t, right, plus 2 times pi by 2, that is pi, and that is divided by t. This will be equal to limit t tends to 0, and you have to now use this formula, tan of theta plus 2 pi, okay, is what? Is tan of theta. Okay, this formula you have to use, and so what you will get here? Tan of 2t, because now theta is 2t, divided by t. Okay, so this will imply limit t tends to 0, and tan of 2t we can write it as sin 2t, and divided by t is there here. Okay, sorry, tan 2t we can first write it as sin 2t divided by cos of 2t, right? You can write it like this, sin 2t divided by cos 2t divided by t. So this will be equal to what? Limit t tends to 0. Now sin 2t divided by t multiplied by 1 by cos 2t, like this I'll write. Okay, now I want 2t here, so multiply and divide by 2. So this will be equal to 2 will be out here, this is a constant, right? So t goes to 0, limit t goes to 0, sin 2t divided by 2t and multiplied by limit t tends to 0, 1 divided by cos 2t. Okay, let us write it properly, 1 divided by cos 2t. So what you will get here? This is equal to 2 times limit t goes to 0, sin 2t divided by 2t, that will be 1, right? Now you have to understand, now I will not keep on writing 2t equal to I and so on. Okay, this is 1 multiplied by limit t tends to 0 of cos 2t will be what? Cos of 2 times 0. This will be equal to 2 times 1 by cos of 0, and that is 2 times 1 by 1, and that is 2. Okay, this is the limit, and that was the last problem, 22. So that's it in the video. If you have liked my video, please hit the like button, and if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.